Hello and welcome. We're the team at Vendor Society. We're sharing bite-sized vendor tips and ideas in our interview series. I'm Dani Thompson, the Senior Marketing Manager at Vendor Society and eCommerce Nurse, and I'm here with Rob Murray, one of our client managers with lots of experience in managing vendors globally. Today we're discussing the European Fulfillment Network, also known as EFN. If we're talking Amazon code names, we'll dive right in with 5 quick questions to help you understand how EFN affects vendors on Amazon. Hi Rob.
Hi Dani.
What is the European Fulfillment Network and why should vendors know or care about it?
Very good question. So EU vendors should be aware of Amazon's European Fulfillment Network before signing up to Vendor Central ideally. EFN is when Amazon takes advantage of free movement of goods agreement within the European Union. They can actually move inventory across all of the different EU marketplaces. So it might mean that if you only supply Amazon inventory in, for example, Germany, then France, Spain and Italy will also have access to those products as well.
How does EFN affect pricing, and is there anything vendors can do about this?
If a vendor supplies all EU marketplaces, but the pricing is cheaper in one country, even after considering shipping costs, then Amazon actually take advantage of that lower price. So they might purchase the inventory from the source in that country and distribute inventory to other marketplaces. So that could take you by surprise, for instance, because obviously if you're looking to supply to a specific country and you haven't necessarily taken into consideration distribution costs to that country, that can negatively affect you for sure.
What benefits does EFN have that vendors should know about?
On the plus side, if you're just supplying Germany, for instance, and your product is shipped into other countries, it can boost your sales because it provides that selection at an EU level. That would be the main benefit, so long as you're happy with your product being sold in those other countries, for instance. And there's nothing you can actually do to stop it unless you set up additional accounts within those marketplaces.
So we spoke about pricing, but is there any other bad news with regards to EFN?
Vendors don't have access to a vendor central account for the countries it doesn't sell directly in. So that means that you can't actually gain access to your product catalog to make edits, to set up promotions, to create A+ content. So the vendor is not actually able to maximize the sales potential in that country. So they might also end up with their brand being poorly represented because of those things as well.
And what's your best advice for vendors looking to have a global Amazon strategy?
Well, if they're looking to have a global Amazon strategy, then ideally have an account in each marketplace if they want to be successful. It might surprise you, but so few brands, even well-known brands, spend time making sure their listings are translated and optimized correctly within each marketplace. So, of course, it's actually an opportunity for those brands who are working to ensure their listings are fully optimized within each country. So making sure they're in the correct language for the highest possible conversion rates. So don't forget also to ensure that you include the cost of shipping to the relevant countries within your pricing to that vendor catalog, and at least it's not going to affect your profitability overall if Amazon ships a product between countries from one of your other vendor accounts that they consider to offer more profitability.
And we often see that, don't we, with the bigger brands? They have the least amount of resources to manage that global catalog on Amazon because it does take a lot of time investment to get it all right. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for listening to the Vendor Society interview series by eCommerce Nurse. We're a boutique agency specializing in account management, marketing and consulting for both vendors and sellers on Amazon. For more interviews, roundtables, blogs and information about all of our services, visit vendorsociety.com or ecommercenurse.com.